Today, okay, we are going to discuss now the anatomy and physiology of your gastrointestinal system. So, gastrointestinal system, as we already know, starts from the mouth to anus. Ayan. So basically, if you're going to study anatomy and physiology, we're going to tackle from mouth to anus and also the accessory organs. Very important yan, yung accessory organs natin. So let's start with your gastrointestinal system, everyone. I hope you guys are ready. So let me just get a pen here. Okay, may sulat ba? Very good. Wala. Sapa. Ayun. Bagong-bago. Ay, sorry. Hindi ko pala mesa to. Okay, so let's discuss your anatomy and physiology. So anatomy and physiology of your gastrointestinal system. So when we talk about gastrointestinal system, this is what you are going to study. So that's from mouth to anus. Okay, from mouth to your anus. Of course, we will be tackling yung mga important details ng gastrointestinal system because, and I will try to relate this to the disorders that I know in relation to your gastrointestinal tract. So let's start, okay, with these basic concepts. Your gastrointestinal tract, about its length, is about 23 to 26 feet from your mouth to anus. So ganun kahaba yan pag in-stretch mo. And kadalasan kapag baboy ito, hindi ginagad yung bopis. Am I right? Bopis or ano pa ba? Igado. So that's 23 to 26 feet or about 7 to 7.9 meters. Ganun kahaba ang ating gastrointestinal tract. Ano tawag gastrointestinal tract? Okay? There are certain functions of your gastrointestinal tract that we need to know. And these are the functions of your gastrointestinal tract na kailangan alam natin. So what are the functions of your gastrointestinal tract? Number one, we have your digestion. So we all know that your gastrointestinal tract digests foods. Okay, whenever we eat and we talk about food, you have to have an idea about nutrition. So pag sinabi natin nutrition, what are the three major nutrients? Go, glow, and glow nga. Ito lang. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. And we have your micronutrients. Vitamins and minerals. Go, grow, and glow. Very elementary, am I right? Okay, and another one, pag sinabi natin digestion, of course, meron din tayong absorption. So we're going to absorb the food that we have digested, and then each food will have a byproduct, isn't it? So the byproduct then will be excreted to our gastrointestinal tract as well. So that's the three major functions of your gastrointestinal system: digestion, absorption, and your excretion. Digestion, absorption, and your excretion. Maliwanag po ba? Yes. Ano na ulit yung tatlong major functions? Digestion, your excretion. So gastrointestinal system takes process. When we talk about process, it talks about phases. So what are the phases of digestion? Number one, of course, the ingestion of food. Of course, kailangan mong kumain. Okay, kasi pag wala kang kumain, wala kang kinain, wala ka rin labas. That is the reason why natataka tayo minsan, no? Yung mga naka-NPO na patient, Sir, ilang araw na hindi pa tumatain, malamang. Kasi wala kang kinakain, nagkakaintindihan? Yes, kung walang intake, wala din outtake. Output, did you get it? Kung wala tayong intake, wala din tayong output. Okay, the next process is your ingestion. The next phase is your digestion. So digestion, so whatever food we have eaten, we're going to digest that and then get converted into simple molecules that will be then later on absorbed by the body through the process of absorption. And after absorption, the byproducts will be left in our gastrointestinal tract. These are the fibers that are undigested and other components which will be then excreted through elimination process. Okay, through elimination process. So after ng lahat ng reabsorption na mangyayari sa ating gastrointestinal tract. Okay? Gastrointestinal tract. Now, what are the parts of the digestive system? So, yung mga parts ng digestive system natin. Sa tingin nyo? Mouth. What else? Esophagus. Very good. Baba tayo. Stomach. Stomach siya. Ano ba? Small intestine. Then, large intestine. And of course, anus. Okay. Na anus ka, the anus mo. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Let's start first with your mouth. Ang mouth po ba para saan? Pagsubo. Did you get it? Yes. Pagsubo ng pagkain. Did you get it? Yes, this is where you ingest food. And of course, within the mouth, we have your teeth, your tongue, okay, and your salivary gland. Your salivary gland. Of course, pag dito sa ating mouth, may tinatawag tayong digestion dyan. Pero the digestion will be more on mechanical digestion. Mechanical digestion. That's why we have different sets of teeth for different purposes. Meron tayong mga incisors, yan, yung mga pangkat, meron din tayong pang-chew. So kadalasan yung mga pang-chew natin, yan yung mga nasa gilid, yan yung mga bagang. Okay, ito naman yung mga incisors, pangkat ng pagkain. Kasi nga, you have to cut those foods into small pieces for easy digestion. So matinatawag tayong mechanical digestion inside your mouth. Meron na rin bang nangyayari chemical digestion in your mouth? Meron. Because meron tayong tinatawag na salivary amylase. Okay, so in your mouth, it will be mixed with the mechanically digested food will be combined with your salivary amylase. Your salivary amylase. Ano ang tawag sa ating salivary amylase? Tinatawag siya thiolate. Makibasa ulit? Thiolate. No? Pithiolate. No, kayat mo. Thiolate. So thiolate or your salivary amylase. Okay? Salivary amylase. And of course, together with your saliva. Okay? Saliva. Did you know that our salivary gland has the ability to produce around 1.5 liters of saliva per day? Yan. So, and as you can see, digestion starts upon seeing the food. Kaya nga naglalaway ka pag nakita ka sa ng pagkain. Yes, because the body is trying to prepare already for the banat. Lalo pag sanggip yan, am I right? Hindi ka na makaintay nga minsan, hindi pa luto yung pork, ang ginagawa mo, tinitira mo na yung lettuce. Kilala ko kayo. Sinusulit niyo ang bite niyo sa sanggip. Nagkakaintindihan? Yes. So within the mouth, so mechanical digestion takes place, but it also combines with your chemical digestion through your pancreatic amylase. Okay? O pag-usapan natin si salivary gland. So sa salivary gland, okay? Salivary gland, okay, ang pwede mangyari dito is pwede tayo magkaroon ng tinatawag na what? Mumps. Ano yung mumps? Parotitis, di ba? So your parotitis. So parotitis. Okay, parotitis, what is the causative agent? Epidemic parotitis. Causative agent parrot. I'm scared. Natatakot ako. My God. O anong causative agent nito? Epidemic parotitis or commonly known as your mumps. Your paramyxovirus. So your paramyxovirus. Ang paramyxo. So hinihintay nila isulat mo yung spelling. O paramyxovirus. Okay? Paramyxovirus. So paramyxovirus. Your paramyxovirus is a causative agent for your epidemic parotitis or commonly known as your mumps. Question. Ang mumps po ba ay nakakahawa? Yes, nakakahawa po ito. Ang mumps po ba ay pwedeng mag-lead into different complication? Yes. What is the most common complication of mumps, especially for male? Orchitis. So sterility. Pag sinabi ba natin sterility, sobrang linis? Anong yes na naman? Sterility, sobrang linis ba nun? Oh, sterility, yung ba yung pagkabaog? Infertile ba yun? Sa lalaki, infertility sa lalaki. So kung magkakaroon tayo ng orchitis leading to that condition. Kaya kapag matagal ng kasal, 1 taon ng kasal at wala pa silang anak, this is one of the possible cause. O kaya kasi history taking sa ating mga maternity clinic or fertility clinic, tinatanong natin ng lalaki, nagka-mumps ka na ba? Okay? Okay na po ba ito? Yes. O may mga condition din tayo kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na inflammation of the tongue. Ano ang term na ginagamit natin to describe inflammation of the tongue? Glossitis. Thank you very much. So, very good. O, samahan natin ng ibang anatomy and physiology. Pag sinabi natin glossitis, ano yung mga cranial nerve na involved sa ating tongue? Glossopharyngeal. Very good. Napakahusay talaga. Glossopharyngeal. Ay, glossopharyngeal. Ano pa? Hypoglossal. Very good. Ano pa? May isa pa? Accessory tongue, tas accessory mo. Ano ba? Number 10, vagus, di ba? Yes, yung vagal nerve stimulation, di ba? Pag mag-stimulate ka ng vomiting, di ba? Okay, ng gag reflex na tinatawag. Okay, vagus nerve stimulation sa bandang dulo ng tongue yun. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. O since pag-usapan na natin ang inyong cranial nerve. O since anatomy and physiology naman nating topic, pwede ba nating singin? Yes. Ilang cranial nerves na ulit meron tayo? 12. Ano yung number 1? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? Trochlear. Paano yung trochlear? The upper, up and down movement of the eye. Tama? Next. 5. Trigeminal. Ito pa yung trigeminal? Yes, trigeminal. Next, ginagalit mo para mga opya. Abducens. Ito pa yung side glancing na mata? Yes. Number 7. Pag ngumiti ba ako, facial yan? Yes, yung motion ng mukha natin, facial. Number 8. Vestibulocochlear. Pwede bang acoustic? Yes. Glossopharyngeal. Number 9 ba yan? Yes. B. Spinal. Accessory and hypoglossal. Di ba yung movement ng tongue? Yes. Ano ulit to? Ano ulit to? To. To. O to? Ulit. From the top. Ano to? To. 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 Ay, sorry. Acoustic. Pwede ba ang vestibulocochlear? Ano to? Hypoglossal. Glossopharyngeal. Vagus nerve. Spinal accessory. Dahan-dahan? Yes. Ina-assess nyo ba yan? O, tinanong sa board exam. Kapag nagkaroon tayo ng trigeminal affectation that may result into severe pain na kahit mahanginan lang is sobrang sakit. That's why it's called also your suicide disease. Anong sakit to? Trigeminal neuralgia, also known as your tic douloureux. Also known as your tic douloureux. Okay, which is the affectation of your trigeminal neuralgia. Nakakaintindihan? Nakakaintindihan po ba? Yes. At ano naman yung sakit kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng facial drooling as an affectation of your cranial nerve number 7. Facial drooling. Bell's palsy. Very good. Yung ba yung nagkakaroon ng uneven smile? Yes. Very good. Okay. Ano naman yung nagkakaroon tayo ng tongue deviation? Okay. Which is observable sa anong neurologic condition? Pag sinabi mo, please protrude your tongue. Oh, hypoglossal ang affectation. Anong sakit to? Stroke. Very good. Ano ba yung sakit sa stroke kasi? Meron tayong fast, tama? Anong F ulit? Facial drip, arm drip, slurred speech. Bakit sa may slurred speech? Kasi meron tayong affectation of the hypoglossal. Ano yan? Abnormal. Did you get it? Nakakuha po ba? Yes, so those are the possible conditions. Okay na ba tayo sa mouth? Okay na tayo sa mouth? Satisfied na ba ang mouth? Yes. Oh, according to Simon Freud, okay? Esophagus naman po tayo. So esophagus. Pag sinabi natin esophagus, it is located in the mediastinum. Yan, mediasternum. Okay, mediastinum, anterior of the spine. So pag sinabi natin anterior of the spine, in front of the spine, posterior of trachea and heart. Posterior of trachea and heart, and approximately 25 centimeter in length. Approximately 25 centimeter in length. And it is collapsible tube connecting to the mouth to your stomach. Connecting to your mouth to your stomach. Or from the mouth to your stomach. So ang inyong pag sinabing esophagus po ba, nasa gitna? Yes. So when we swallow food, ito pa yung daanan. So anong major function ng inyong esophagus? Passageway. Very good. So this is the passageway of your food. Okay? The food that was mechanically digested in your mouth and swallowed. Tama? Yes. Pag sinabi natin esophagus. So whenever we swallow, what happens to the epiglottis? Nagko-close. This is to prevent aspiration. Very good. Okay? Okay, so nagsynchronous po ang ating respiratory system and gastrointestinal tract during eating. Kasi if it remains open, yung epiglottis natin, pwede pumasok yung pagkain doon. And it may lead to aspiration pneumonia because of your content from the mouth that enters your respiratory tract. Are we clear? Maliwanag po ba? Buhay pa? Yes. Kakayanin? Yes. Mapasa sa boards? Yes. Ang talaga ng sagot pag gano'n ng tanong. Nagkakayanin yan? Yes. Okay. Ano naman ang major function ng esophagus? Of course, alam na natin yan. Swallowing. Okay. For swallowing, so regulated by the swallowing center, which is your medulla oblongata. So, regulated by the swallowing center, which is your medulla oblongata. Sabi sa ating aklat, sa upper part ng ating esophagus, pwede pa naman natin siyang isuka. So, it is still voluntary. But it already enters yung 2/3 below, lower part of the esophagus. Wala kang magagawa. Tuloy-tuloy na yung babagsak sa ating tiyan. Okay? So, tuloy-tuloy na yung babagsak sa ating tiyan. Okay. So, swallowing. Regulated by the swallowing center of the body, which is your medulla oblongata. Ano na ulit yung swallowing center ng katawan? Medulla oblongata. Okay? Para mas maintindihan natin, here's a picture of your esophagus and its location. Okay, nakita natin dyan. So the highlighted brown there, that is your aorta. Okay, so on top. So that's your anterior of the spine. Okay, posterior of your trachea and your heart. As you can see there. And this is the side view and connected to your stomach. So the lower portion of your esophagus is known as this one, the lower portion. Gusto kong malaman. Your lower esophageal sphincter. O ilabas sa bibig. Ano na ulit yun? Lower esophageal sphincter. That part of the esophagus is very important. Anong function niya? This is to prevent gastric content to be regurgitated. Okay? To prevent gastric content to be regurgitated from your stomach into your esophagus. Bakit very important yan? Kasi nga, pag nag-regurgitate po ba, kaya ba ng acid sa tiyan? Kaya ba ng lining ng esophagus yung acid sa tiyan? No. Magkaiba po sila ng constituent ng lining. That's why hindi dapat nagre-regurgitate yan. At yan po ang trabaho ni LES or your lower esophageal sphincter. May mga condition kung saan ang lower esophageal sphincter ay nagkakaproblema. Yung tinatawag natin incompetent lower esophageal sphincter. Pag nagkaroon tayo ng incompetent lower esophageal sphincter, anong sakit ang pwede magkaroon tayo? GERD. What is GERD? Gastroesophageal reflux disorder. So pag iyan ay nagkamali or nagkaroon ng problema dyan sa ating lower esophageal sphincter, yun ang sakit na pwede mong maranasan. Nagkakaintindihan? Yes. Pwede pa rin magkaroon ng hernia. Yes. Wherein a portion of the stomach may enter the part of the esophagus. So pwede din po mangyari yan. So that is your esophagus. Do you have any questions so far? Wala. So ano pa ibang conditions na pwede mangyari sa esophagus? Pwede din na magkaroon ng portal vein, hypertension leading now to esophageal varices. Very good, sir. What is esophageal varices? Ito may magkakaroon ng mga abnormally dilated veins. Pag sinabi natin abnormally dilated veins, yan ba yung nagkakaroon ng mga naipon na dugo tapos numinipis pa yung lining ng veins? Yes. Pag numipis yung lining ng veins, tumaas ang presyon, pwede ba yung pumutok? So pag pumutok yan, pwede ba mag-bleed? At pag nag-bleed yan, sabay-sabay ba? Yes. Pak. Ganon yan. Sunod-sunod siya pag marami tayong esophageal varices. So pag nagtubo yan, pwede ba tayong magsuka ng dugo? Ano ang tawag doon? Hematemesis. Pwede ba yung bumaba yung dugo? Yes. Dadaan ba siya sa gastric lining? Maluluto ng inyong hydrochloric acid. Pag naluluto ang dugo, anong nagiging kulay? Itim. Kaya pag tinain natin, meron tayong black tarry stool. Anong tawag doon? Sa sobrang dami ng dugo, nakukot yung ating gastric lining. Hindi kinakaya ng hydrochloric acid. Hindi naluluto lahat. Tama po ba? Pag hindi naluluto lahat, lalabas sa puwet. Yung tae mo, sa itim na, may dugo pa na fresh blood. Anong tawag sa fresh blood in the stool? Hematochezia. So, pwede siya magkaroon ng upper and gastrointestinal bleeding. Nagkakaintindihan? Yes. Nasa upper GIT pa lang ba tayo? Yes, upper GIT pa lang, hindi pa tayo bumababot sa lower GIT. Nakukuha po ba? Yes, so bilisan natin konti. The next one, ano yung next natin? Your stomach. Stomach. Ay, by the way, pag namaga ang ating esophagus, anong tawag doon? Esophagitis. Huwag nyo nang isipin, esophagitis talaga. Nagkakaintindi yan, esophagitis, okay? May mga condition tayo na kung saan yung esophagus nawawalan ng peristalsis. Pag sinabi natin peristalsis, anong ibig sabihin nun? Movement, okay, in your gastrointestinal tract. So may peristalsis din ba ang ating esophagus? Yes. May mga condition tayo na nawawala ang peristaltic movement. Yung tinatawag nating achalasia. Achalasia. So achalasia is A-C-H, yan, A-C-H-A-L-A-S-I-A. Achalasia. Okay, we will talk about that in other days, okay? Huwag muna, anatomy and physiology tayo ngayon. At least nire-relate ko lang siya sa some of the condition. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. So let's go to stomach. Ay, stomach. Okay, stomach. Okay, stomach is a distensible pouch into which food bolus passes to be ingested by the gastric enzymes. Ay, by the way, may absorption ba na nangyari sa esophagus? Meron po ba wala? Wala. Puro tayo sa gastric naman. Gastric area, distensible pouch into which the food bolus passes to be ingested by gastric enzymes. Okay? So this is a hollow muscular organ with a capacity of approximately 1,500 ml, stores food during eating. So it stores food during eating. Okay. Kapag sinabi natin stomach, acidic ito, alkalinic? Acidic. What makes the stomach acidic? Hydrochloric acid. So ano ang pH ng stomach? Mataas, mababa? Mababa. Approximately 1. Okay? Approximately 1. So ano yung mga types ng cells na meron sa ating tiyan? Meron ba tayong parietal cells? Yes. Parietal cells is responsible in producing what? Hydrochloric acid. Okay? Parietal cells. Yan. Si parietal cells is responsible in producing your hydrochloric acid. Okay? Tapos na ba dyan? Hindi pa. Ulitin natin dyan. Inulitin ko. Ano yung type daw ng cell na nagpo-produce ng hydrochloric acid? Parietal cells. Aside from parietal cells, ano pa yung isang pinoproduce ng aside from hydrochloric acid, ano pa yung isang pinoproduce ng parietal cells? Intrinsic factor. Very good. Ang galing nyo. Am I right? Yes, your intrinsic factor. So parietal cells are responsible in producing acids. Then it's also responsible in producing your intrinsic factor. Bakit? Para saan ba ang intrinsic factor? To help in the absorption of what vitamin B complex? Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is also known as cyanocobalamin or your cobalamin B complex. Nakakaintindihan? Yes, your cobalamin B complex. Ang cobalamin po ba natin, importante sa ano? Production of blood. Kapag mababa ang cobalamin natin, mababa rin ba ang production ng blood? Yes. Ano pa yung isang B complex na importante sa production ng blood? B9. Ano bang B9? Follicin or folic acid. B9 and B12. Kaya nga, pag may B9 and B12 deficiency tayo, meron tayong tinatawag na megaloblastic anemia. Bakit megaloblastic anemia? Kasi ang dugo natin is more on matured blood. Kung konti ang young blood. Kasi kapag konti ang B9 and B12, konti din ang production. Nakikintindihan? Yes, we'll talk more about that sa mga diseases nyo. Nag-discuss na kayo ng diseases. Ano pa? There are other types of cells in the stomach. May tinatawag na chief cells. Chief, as in chief. Chief of police. Okay. Chief cells. Ano naman ang chief cells? Chief cells are responsible in producing your pepsins. Yan. So pepsins. Okay? Para ma-convert ito to become pepsinogen. Okay? This is a useful enzyme sa ating katawan for digestion. Okay? For digestion. By the way, kapag mababa ang vitamin B12 mo, what type of anemia meron ka? B12 specifically. P. Very good. Pernicious anemia. What is the pathognomonic sign of pernicious anemia? Red bivita. I love it. I love it. Mauhusay. Magagaling ba kayo? Parang ayaw nyo. Magagaling ba kayo? Yes pa rin, guys. Okay. So hindi ako nakakasagot, yes pa din. Okay. What are the gastric functions? Ano yung mga gastric functions? Sabi natin kanina, gastric functions, ano yung mga yan? Stores and mixed food with secretions. Stores and mixed foods with secretions. Nagkakaroon ba dito ng digestion? May digestion? Yes. Mechanical or chemical? Chemical digestion. May mechanical digestion pa rin ba rito? Yes. Yung peristaltic movement, ang gagaraw din mo, gilgilingan, ay parang mini-mix niya, parang blender. Yan. Biniblend niya. Okay, biniblend niya yung mga partially digested foods with the chemicals that are produced by your stomach. Ano pa? It produces hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and intrinsic factor. It produces hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and intrinsic factor. Sulat nyo dyan. Produces hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and intrinsic factor. What else? Food stays in the stomach for a period of 30 minutes. Food stays in the stomach for a period of 30 minutes and for more mechanical digestion before passing through the pyloric sphincter. So ano yung pyloric sphincter? Yung pa yung sphincter that separates your stomach and duodenum. Yes. Ano naman ang trabaho nito? Parang yung trabaho ni lower esophageal sphincter to prevent the content of your duodenum to go back to your stomach. Okay? To go back to your stomach. So partially digested food will enter now the small intestine through the gastric peristalsis. Kapag natunaw na yon, na i-mix na with the chemicals, yung mga food content na mechanical and chemical digestion natin. Ano ang tawag na sa kanila? Start with letter C. Chyme. Yung sabi nila, chyme. Kung bahala ka kung anong gusto mo. Chyme or chyme. Basta. Mixture yun ng mga chemicals and the digestion food through mechanical and chemical digestion. Okay. Chyme, C-H-Y-M-E, tama? Yes, C-H-Y-M-E. Yun na yung tawag doon sa yung sa gastric content na mix with food and yung mga chemicals that pass through your pyloric sphincter. Okay? Your pyloric sphincter. So, okay na ba? John? Okay pa na? Sige, hindi pa na. Sige. Again, saan na nag-start ang ating gastrointestinal tract? Nag-start ba yan sa mouth? Sa mouth, meron ba tayong mechanical digestion? So when the mouth is mechanical digesting, meron din ba chemical digestion? Yes. Minimix ba ito sa tinatawag nating salivary amylase? Pag sinabi natin salivary amylase, ano yung other name? Thiamine. Tama? Now, this partially digested food will now pass through a tube. Anong tawag doon? Esophagus until it enters your stomach. What is this particular part of the esophagus that prevents now the regurgitation of food? Lower esophageal sphincter. Now, the partially undigested food will go into your stomach. Mamimix ba ito with the acid? Yes. Anong acid ulit yun? Hydrochloric acid. What type of cell nagpo-produce ng hydrochloric acid? Your parietal cells. Parietal cells will also produce what is that? Intrinsic factor. Intrinsic factor in combination with B12 para ba ma-absorb? Yes, para ma-absorb natin. Aside from that, naglalabas din ng iyong pepsin ang iyong stomach. Tama? So yung pepsin na yon, it will be converted to become pepsinogen. Ano ulit na nagpo-produce nun? What type of cell? Chief cells. Then yung mga digested food na ito with the chemicals will now go to the next part of the gastrointestinal tract, which is small intestine. Saan ulit dadaan? Sa your gastric pylorus. Yung tinatawag nating pyloric sphincter. Okay? Until it reaches now the small intestine. Nakakaintindihan? So your pyloric sphincter will now prevent the content of your duodenum to go back to your stomach. Nakakaintindihan? Then the procedure will continue. So this is your anatomy of your stomach, as you can see there. So yung gastric natin, hydrochloric acid, this is your parietal cells, chief cells. Then this is the pyloric sphincter, and this is the upper pyloric sphincter. That is the upper pyloric sphincter, or tinatawag natin lower esophageal sphincter. Okay? So that's the down one there, then that's the upper one. So parietal cells, G cells, and chief cells. So chief cells produces pepsinogen, hydrochloric acid for parietal cells, and intrinsic factor. Okay, and your G cells will produce your gastrin. Gastrin is responsible para yung lining ng stomach will become stretchy. Okay, so that it can accommodate more foods. Ang problema, the more foods you eat, mas lalo na accommodate hanggang nasasanay na yung tiyan mo for mas malaking volume ng pagkain. Kaya nga pag ikaw nasanay na sa malaking pagkain, yung tiyan mo nasanay na rin. Kaya yung iba, para magkaroon sila ng pagkakataong mag-diet or mabawasan ng timbang, medically and surgically, meron tayong tinatawag na procedure kung saan tatabasan nila yung iyong stomach. Gastrectomy ang tawag doon. Okay, so yung mga gusto magpapapayat, ng mabilisan, pwedeng gastrectomy. Kasi gastrectomy, palilitin nila yung tiyan mo para mabilis kang mabusog. Gusto nyo ba yun? Oh, yes. Of course, it comes with complications, di ba? The different types of complications due to gastric surgery. Pwede ka magkaroon ng dumping syndrome. Yes. Pwede ka magkaroon ng pernicious anemia. Yes. Those are the things na pwede kang mag-suffer later on kapag ikaw ay nag-undergo of such procedure. Nakukuha po ba? Yes. Tapos na ba tayo sa stomach? Anong susunod sa stomach? Small intestine. Very good. Small intestine. Small intestine, ito ba yung masarap barbecue? Isaw. Did you get it? Pulutan nyo ba rin po? Nagkaroon ka na ba ng kaibigan na namulutan ng isaw nung nalasing, nasukal o sa ilong? May ganun ba? Oh, meron ka. May mga pros akong ganun. Lalo namulutan sila ng piles. Pero epic talaga yun, no? Yung isaw. Ang maganda sa isaw, kompleto pa, hindi natin ginuya. Anong ginawa? Ayan na naman tayo eh. Sino yung mga sangar dito? Taas ang paa. Wala naman. Sir, kwan lang. We are just following yung kwan. Okay naman daw ang alak. Wag lang sobrahan. Yung mga nag-yes, hanggang talaga. Nakaintindihan? Yes. Pasok tayo sa small intestine. Small intestine is the longest segment of the GIT tract. Okay, or the GI tract. So this is the longest segment of the GI tract where the process of absorption of nutrients takes place. So majority or more absorption will take place here in your small intestine. May nangyayari na ring absorption sa stomach but not as much as into your small intestine. So the major function of your small intestine is basically to absorb nutrients from digested food. Okay? And of course, depende na naman yan kung anong part ng small intestine. That's very important na alamin natin kung ano yung mga part ng small intestine kasi it will also affect your understanding later on about different procedures concerning now your gastrointestinal tract. Okay? Let's start. So what are the three parts of your small intestine? Alam nyo na yan. Meron tayong first part, duodenum. Second part, jejunum. And the last part, So DG. Okay? Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. O, labas sa bibig. Ano yung first part? Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Isa pa, para ma-memorize. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. So, paglagpas ng tiyan, ano yung susunod? Duodenum. Paglagpas ng tiyan, susunod is your duodenum. So, pag-usapan natin, what are the functions of your small intestine? Ano ang function ng your small intestine? Depende yan kung anong parte ng small intestine ang pinag-uusapan natin. But majority, pag pinag-uusapan natin ang function ng small intestine, the major function is nutrient absorption. So, ang unang part natin is duodenum. Pag-usapan natin si duodenum. By the way, may tae na ba rito? Wala pa. Okay, hindi pa siya considered tae. Okay? So, mga undigested foods pa lang yan kasi ina-absorb pa lang yung nutrients. So, we have your duodenum. So, the duodenum will also secretions from GIT, accessory organs. Pag sinabi nating accessory organs, give me one. Pwede ba dyan ang liver? Yes. Gallbladder? Yes. Pancreas? Yes. So these are your gastrointestinal tract accessory organ. So dito nangyayari yung continuous mixing with these different enzymes. Okay? Continuous mixing with these different enzymes. So okay? So yung mga product ng chemical digestion doon sa ating stomach upon entering the duodenum would still continue with the chemical digestion by mixing it with the enzymes produced by your accessory organs. O pag-usapan natin ang accessory organs. Number 1, liver. What is the major function of liver in relation to digestion? Production of what? Bile. Bile is necessary to what? For more fat emulsification. Kasi ang fats po ba hindi madadigest ng enzyme without bile? Yes, so fats will be combined into bile so that it will be emulsified and later on be digested by a particular enzyme produced by your pancreas. Pag nag-produce si liver ng bile, nagagamit ba agad? No. Kailangan natin i-store? Yes. Saan siya na-i-store? Your gallbladder. So from your liver, it will be produced and be excreted through your hepatic duct. Tama? Hepatic duct, and it will go to your gallbladder, release into your common bile duct. Tama? So saan ang storage ng ating bile? Gallbladder. Tama ba? So pag hindi pa siya ginagamit, doon mo natin siya i-store. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. Then later on, i-release siya sa duodenum. O bago natin pumunta doon sa duodenum, balikan muna natin si another accessory organ. Ano pa yung isang accessory organ natin? Pancreas. Very good. Pag sinabi natin pancreas, guys, pancreas, may two functions yan. It can either be endocrine or gastrointestinal related. Tama? Endocrine and exocrine functions. So yung endocrine functions niya, ano yon? The release of hormones like insulin, ano isa? Glucagon, somatostatin. Okay, which are responsible in what? By the body's consuming glucose. Glucose naman na, kasi sa body na. Glucose, tama o. So mamaya natin pag-uusapan yun sa endo. Dito muna tayo sa gastrointestinal tract, tama? Sa exocrine function niya naman, ano yung pinoproduce niya? Enzymes. What are the three enzymes produced by your pancreas? Give me one. Lipase, very good. Amylase, very good. Trypsin, letter T. O, isulat natin para makita ng iba. Yung iba kasi parang lumulutang na. O, isulat natin. Tulungan natin sila. Okay? Yung mga nakakaalam, sumagot po kayo. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, okay lang yan, makinig. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. So, pag-usapan natin. Pag sinabi nating bile, sino rin nagpo-produce? Liver. Tama po ba? Si liver. Si bile po ba is to emulsify fats? Yes, emulsify fats kasi pag hindi na emulsify si fats, hindi siya madadigest. Nakakaintindihan? Parang yung mantika nilagay mo sa tubig, lulutang ba? Hindi siya magmimix. Kailangan na emulsification factor. At yun ang trabaho ng bile na pinoproduce ni liver. Nakakaintindihan? Pag may sobrang production, saan siya i-store? Gallbladder. So storage naman ito. Kung meron tayong factory, meron tayong storage facility. Nagkakaintindihan? Yes. Hanggang may release siya sa duodenum. So anong dadaanan nila? Common bile duct. So from the liver, dadahan sa hepatic duct. Yung iba diretso papuntang common bile duct, yung iba diretso sa gallbladder. Pag kailangan na ulit, yung stock pipiga, lalabas papunta sa duodenum. Nagkakaintindihan? Yes. Mamaya may picture tayo, i-discuss natin yan. Okay, what else? What else, guys? So pag sinabi natin pancreas, ano na ulit yung exocrine function niya? Nagpo-produce ng enzymes. Ano yung enzymes? So amylase. So itinatawag natin pancreatic amylase kasi meron tayong salivary amylase. Ano rin yung salivary amylase? Thialin. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. So amylase, lipase, and your trypsin. So each enzyme is digesting a particular nutrients. Tama? So ano yung mga nutrients natin? Carbohydrates, fats, and protein. Chochon fat. Di ba? Chochon fat. Mababa ko ba? Hindi nyo. So chochon fat yun. Chofat yun. Hindi baligtad. Okay, the major source of nutrients is carbohydrates, followed by your fats, followed by your protein. O, take note, pag sinabi natin nutrients muna, pag sinabi natin carbohydrates will be then digested to become usable energy in the form of glucose. Nakakaintindihan? Yes, your fats can also be converted to become energy in the form of fatty acids. Your protein will be converted then to become energy later on and for other functions in the form of amino acids. Natindihan? Ano naman yung mga byproduct? Pag na-digest si glucose or si carbohydrates, ano yung byproduct? Carbon dioxide. Kapag na-digest naman si fats, ano yung byproduct ni fats? Ketones. Di ba? Ketones. Very important yung ketones na yan. Kasi kapag nadadigest si fats, tataas ang ketone. Kaya doon sa diabetes, nakakaroon tayo ng diabetic ketoacidosis. Nalala niyo yan? Yes. So very good. O, pag sinabi naman protein, ano yung byproduct? Waste product niya? Ammonia. Very good. Kaya nga delikado pag protein na ang source ng energy natin. Pwede ba madali si kidney? Yes. Pwede ba madali din si brain? Yes. Kasi yung mga nakakaroon ng hepatic encephalopathy. Nalala ba? Yes. So yung mga i-discuss nyo yun sa MS nyo, huwag mo na rito. Pag-usapan mo natin dito. Tama? Yes. So meron tayo short on fat, amylase, trypsin, lipase. Trypsin is protein, lipase is fats, amylase is carbohydrates. Are we clear? I hope you guys are following. Tama po ba? Yes. Ito i-release din pa sa duodenum. Yes, pag nirelease sa duodenum, depende kung kailan kailangan at kung gaano karami. Ngayon, sino ang nagko-control kung gaano karami at gaano kaunti ang ilalabas nating enzymes and bile from the accessory organs? Yung tinatawag nating sphincter of Oddi. Ay, siya pala yun. Diba? Madalas yung marinig si sphincter of Oddi pero hindi niya alam kung anong function talaga, di ba? So, si sphincter of Oddi. Okay, review muna tayo before we proceed to the next slide. Pag sinabi nating small intestine, nandito na ba yung absorption of nutrients? Ano na ulit yung 3 parts? Duodenum, ileum. Pag sinabing duodenum, meron na bang absorption agad? Wala pa. Continuous bang chemical digestion? Yes, the food content, which is the chyme, will be mixed with another enzymes. Ano yung mga enzymes na doon? Ipoproduce ba ng accessory organs? Ano yung mga accessory organs natin? Diyan ba si liver? Pancreas? And your gallbladders. Pag sinabi natin pancreas, endocrine and exocrine function. Pag sinabing endocrine, yan ba yung production of insulin? Glucagon? Somatostatin? Pag sinabi natin pancreas, exocrine function, naglalabas ba yan ng inyong enzymes? Ano yung mga enzymes? Yan ba yung amylase? Trypsin? Lipase? Sino ulit yung para sa carbohydrates? From protein? From your fats? Ano na ulit ang byproduct, usable compound ng inyong carbohydrate? Byproduct, usable compound. Glucose. How about your protein? Amino acid. How about your fats? Fatty acid. Fatty acid. Okay? So, yung mga byproduct naman, waste product, carbohydrates. Carbon dioxide. How about your protein? Ammonia. How about your fats? Ketones. May i-research natin yan sa pamamagitan ng ating gastrointestinal tract. Tama? Yes, already na. Ngayon, nag-produce din ba si liver ng inyong compound? Yes. Ano yung tawag doon? Bile. So may production? Yes. Si bile i-combine with fats para gumana si lipase. Nagkakaintindihan? So hindi gagana si lipase kung walang bile. Are we clear? Yes. Hindi niya madadigest si fats kung walang bile. That's why bile first will be combined with the fat component of the food that we have eaten and then will be combined with lipase for chemical digestion. Para may digest natin siya into simple molecules that the body can absorb. Are we clear? Yes. Now, these enzymes will be then released to the duodenum, but it will be controlled by a control mechanism known as your sphincter of Oddi. O, saan yung madalas narinig si sphincter of Oddi? Sa MS, diba? Yung MS, yung in relation to the morphine, sulfate and demerol controversy. Tama? Tama ba yun? Yung nagkakaroon ng sphincter of Oddi spasm. Pero hindi pala napatunayan, kaya binigay na naman. May nag-lecture na ba sa inyo noon? Si Lorraine. Sir Ivan. Okay, so ganun yun. Di ba from that? So ano nangyari? Ano nangyari noon? So una, ang drug of choice daw for, ano yun? Cholelithiasis is your morphine sulfate. Tama? So kasi severe pain daw. Kaso nga lang, sabi ng old edition ni Brunner, demerol daw. Kasi yung morphine causes sphincter of Oddi spasm. Tama? Pero nag-update na naman siya, hindi, morphine na ulit. Kasi wala naman daw study na nagsasabing totoo yon. Pero si demerol, nagkukos siya ng CNS manifestation. Kaya mas safe tayo morphine. Parang gano'n, di ba? So, ang sagot nyo ng final is morphine. Parang hindi nyo naman naalala. Demerol. Demerol. Sa bago ngayon, morphine na. Morphine ang bago. Sa bagong edition. So from morphine to demerol to morphine. Ang gulit ni Brunner, di ba? Bullshit siya, am I right? Pero nakakatuwa siya. Anyway, tuloy natin. So pag sinabi natin small intestine, pagkatapos sa duodenum, ano yung next part natin? Jejunum. So before we go to the jejunum, let's go to this picture. Let's go to this picture. Yan. So picture. So that is your liver. So liver, then your gallbladder, then this is your pancreas, this is your duodenum. Okay, so the liver will produce your bile. Bile will then produce and will be excreted to your hepatic duct. Some will stay in your gallbladder for storage. Tama? So pag kailangan na siya, i-release siya sa common bile duct. So your pancreas will do its exocrine functions. Ano yung exocrine functions niya? To produce your enzymes. The enzymes are amylase, and your trypsin. So this is to digest the 3 macronutrients until it be released into your common bile duct, but it will be controlled by your sphincter of Oddi into your duodenum. Clear tayo? Then in the duodenum, your chemical digestion will continue. So your chemical digestion will continue until the time that the food is already digested and can be absorbed by the body on a simple molecules. Are we clear? Yes, this is what it looks like kapag i-magnify mo pang sphincter of Oddi. Para siyang lastiko. Yan. So the orange thing there, the orange thing is the sphincter of Oddi. Yan. Before it will go to the duodenum. Nakuha po ba? Yes. Okay na? Nabivisualize na? O, yan daw yung nag-i-spasm. Can I proceed? Okay. So there are 2 types of contractions in small intestine, guys. There are 2 types of contractions in small intestine. We have your segmentation contraction and your intestinal contraction. Segmentation contraction is producing a mixing wave. Ito yung babalik-balik. So bakit? Parang sa parang minimix niya yung component ng duodenum. So that's your segmentation contraction. And at the same time, nagkakaroon tayo ng intestinal contraction o your peristalsis para mag-move naman yung pagkain from one portion of the GIT to another portion. Kasi kung puro segmentation yan, hindi na nakaalis. Okay? So yung nagpo-forward, back to mix. Parang nakikita nyo rin sa mga machine to, di ba? Parang sa mixer. Yan. Ganyan. Then after that, nagmumove din siya pa konti-konti hanggang sa makarating siya sa next part of the small intestine, which is your what? Your? No. Ano yung susunod na part ng small intestine? Jejunum. Okay. Then, yan. Sige. Sulat nyo muna. Pero nasa duodenum pa rin tayo. Hindi pa tayo nagmumove, ha? Okay. Ano yung mga nangyayari sa duodenum? Pinag-uusapan pa lang natin. Clear tayo? Yes. Can I proceed? No. Sige. Tandahan nyo yan, ha? O, yung mga endocrine. Yung ibang topic na discuss na rin natin, ano? Okay na? Yes, sir. Ang sakit-sakit ng aking upper right quadrant. Ano sa tingin nyo ang sakit ni sir? Cholelithiasis, cholecystitis, choledocholitis, kung ano man. Basta wag lang liver cirrhosis. Nakakaintindihan? Ang unfair kaya, common yun sa mga alcoholic, tapos ako magkaka-liver cirrhosis, hindi ako uminom. Am I right? Unfair yun. Okay? Now, all the foods na nakain natin will be converted to become simple molecules. Tama? It happens all in the duodenum. Discuss naman na natin ito. Carbohydrates will be then converted to become disaccharides and monosaccharides. Fatty acids or fatty fats will be then converted to fatty acids and monoglycerides, and your proteins will be then converted to amino acids and your peptides. Okay. So because of this component, nabubuo yung mga factor na nakikita natin kapag magkakaroon tayo ng blood chemistry. O, nalala nyo si saturated and unsaturated fats? Sino mas maganda sa katawan? Saturated, unsaturated? Unsaturated. So commonly, fatty acids or your fats are fat molecules are joined together to form a single compound katulad ng triglycerides. Alam niyo yan? Ayan. So si fatty acid, nagdugtong-dugtong, tatlong fatty acid group together, ang tawag doon? Triglycerides. Mag-isa lang siyang fatty acid, ang tawag doon? Monosaccharide fats, glycerides. Di ba madalas yung narinig yan sa mga blood chem? Kapag nag-case press kayo, nabasa nyo ba? Hindi na naman. Sa lab test, di ba? Sa mga labs nyo. Okay na ba? Uy! Are you sure? Sound ulit nag-start? Mouth po ba? Sa mouth may mechanical digestion. Sa mouth may chemical digestion. Namimix ba siya with amylase? Anong tawag doon? Salivary amylase ba? What is the other name? Thiamine. Pag na-digest na ito mechanically, bababa sa ating tube. Ano yon? Esophagus. Then it will pass through to a sphincter. Anong tawag doon? Lower esophageal sphincter. Piniprevent niya bang mag-regurgitate? Yes. Sa tiyan, continuous ang digestion? Yes. Maglalabas ng different types of enzymes? Yes. Nandun ba yung hydrochloric acid? Produced by what type of cell? Parietal cell. Meron din ba tayong chip cells? Anong pinoproduce? Pepsi? Hindi siya. To become pepsin. Nakakaintindi? Yes. Parietal cells will also produce intrinsic factor in combination with vitamin B12 para ma-absorb. Nakakaintindihan? Yes. All this mixed food will go pass through your pyloric sphincter. Tama? Pyloric sphincter into your duodenum, which is the first part of your small intestine. In the duodenum, continue ba ang inyong digestion? Mamimix ba siya with enzymes? Produced by your accessory organ? Your liver will produce what? It will pass through hepatic duct. It will store in gallbladder and will release to common bile duct. Pancreas will have endocrine and exocrine function. Endocrine function, production of hormone. Yes, what are the hormone? Glucagon, somatostatin. Exocrine function, production of enzymes. Ano yung mga enzymes? Amylase, lipase, trypsin. So anong dinadigest ng amylase? Carbohydrates, lipase, fats, trypsin. Did you get that? Yes, ilalabas siya papunta sa ating common bile duct. But kinokontrol ng mechanism? Sphincter of or into your duodenum. Iko-convert pa itong mga nutrients na ito in simple molecules. Carbohydrates will be then converted to disaccharides and fats will be then fatty acids and monoglycerides. Proteins will be amino acids and peptides. Are we clear? Yes, kaya nabubuho yung saturated and unsaturated fats. Saturated fats are lack double bonds between the individual carbon atoms, and these are the not so good fats. Not so good fats. And unsaturated fats are at least one double bond in the fatty acid and considered as the good fat. Kadalasan nakukuha natin yun sa mga what? Junk foods. Unsaturated fat, fish, diba? Fish and vegetable oils. Diba? Fish, vegetable oils. Yung mga omega-omega, narinig nyo yun? Yung mga good for the heart. Aside sa fat, ano pa yung good for the heart? Pag-ibig. Pag ikaw ba nagmahal, sabi mo, I love you from the bottom of my heart? No. I love you from the bottom of my... Because feelings are originated from hypothalamus. Did you get it? Yes. Pero sweet ba yun pag sinabi kong, alam mo ba, I love you from the bottom of my hypothalamus. Ang weird, am I right? Ang weird talaga. Ang weird. So these are considered as the good fats, unsaturated. Nakukuha po ba ako? Nasa duodenum pa lang ba tayo? Yes. Ang tagal-tagal ng discussion dito sa my small intestine. Kasi nga siya yung pinakamahaba. Siya yung pinakamahabang part ng ating gastrointestinal tract. Nakuha na ba? O, tignan nyo mga classmate nyo kung ang bagal magsulat, ang lilit ng sulat nakapagitna pa. Ang tawag dyan, kung mabagal gumalaw, bradykini. May classmate ka bang bradykini siya? Yes, na talaga. Okay na? Proceed tayo. Small intestine. So, ang movement, meron pa tayong peristalsis doon sa ating small intestine? Yes, peristaltic movement is performed through the use of your villi. Okay? So, yung villi is the small finger-like projections in the small intestine na nagmumove ng mga small intestine content and functions to produce digestive enzymes and absorb nutrients as well. Okay? So yung mga villi na ito yung lining ng small intestine. Then this small intestine includes now your jejunum, which is the second part of your small intestine. In jejunum, where digestion starts with most vitamins and minerals. So ang mga vitamins and minerals pa, simple molecules na. Yes, simple molecules na po yung mga yan. So digested parts na po sila. And in the jejunum, dito sila na-accomplish. So in the duodenum, it's majority the macronutrients ang nadadigest. In the jejunum, dito naman yung mga vitamins and minerals. Through active transport, the diffusion across the intestinal walls into the circulation. Ibig sabihin, kung minom ka ng vitamin C, yan, dyan siya na-absorb. Small intestine. And specifically in your jejunum. So into your circulation. Nakukuha po ba so far? Good. Nakukuha po ba? Yung totoo. Parang di naman. Nakukuha po ba? Okay. Pwede na ba akong tumuloy? Di ba? Anong sakit niya? Init sa Pilipinas, no? Namimiss ko tuloy ang Antarctica. Sir, ano ka doon? Penguin. Ay. Vitamins and minerals, minerals and vitamins. Pwede na ako mag-move on? Yes. Move on ka na, hindi naman naging kayo. Ano ulit to? Ay. Opa! Opa! Can I proceed? Yes. Small intestine, sabi nga natin, nag-start ang absorption and digestion ng vitamins and minerals in the second part of your small intestine. Take note, the small intestine is lined by a finger-like projection, which is your villi, where the villi produces the enzymes and also absorbs the nutrients. Take note of that. So, jejunum starts now the absorption. So, dito na nag-start ang absorption. Ano yung mga ina-absorb niya? Fats, proteins, carbohydrates, and your chloride. Okay? Sodium and chloride. Fats, proteins, carbohydrates, and of course, your minerals. Your sodium and chloride. Pag sinabi natin sodium and chloride, ano sila? Electrolytes ba ito? Yes. Pag sinabing electrolytes, saan po sila madami? Intravascular, intracellular. Vascular, cellular. Intravascular po. Mas marami sila sa intravascular. So electrolytes, intravascular po yan. Mas marami sila sa intravascular. Your sodium and chloride. Kaya tinatawag silang major intravascular cations. Kaya nga kapag nasusugat ka tapos sinisip-sip mo gano'n, medyo maalat-alat pa. Yes, kaya nga yung fluids na ginagamit natin sa area, the isotonic solution that's compatible with blood is your plain normal saline solution, otherwise known as 0.9% sodium chloride. Kaya intravascular siya. Nakukuha mo ba? Yes. Oh, okay. Oo, ganun po talaga yun. Yan. Sa inside the cell naman, meron naman potassium. 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 Kasama sa magnesium. Yan. So that's your jejunum. Absorbs fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. So very important yan. Major function ng jejunum. The next one is your ileum. Okay? Si ileum naman po, kung kanina sa ating gastrointestinal tract, si vitamin B12 po ba na i-mix with intrinsic factor? Yes, after mixing with intrinsic factor, papasok siya with the chyme combined until it reaches now your what? Ileum to be absorbed. Okay? So ileum will now absorb vitamin B12, the bile salts. Okay? Kailangan ma-absorb yung mga bile salts na yan. Kasi pag hindi na-absorb yung bile salts na yan, ano mangyayari? O, hindi na-absorb. Magnesium, phosphate, potassium are absorbed throughout the small intestine. So, magnesium, phosphate, potassium are absorbed throughout the small intestine. And by the way, paglagpas pala natin ng duodenum, it is considered already as the lower GIT tract. Okay, esophagus to duodenum is upper GIT. Lower GIT na po ang jejunum going to your anus. lower GIT. So magnesium, phosphate, potassium are absorbed all throughout the small intestine. Nakuha mo ba? Yes. So, as you can see, sa small intestine, may absorption na ba ng water? May nalagay na ba yan absorption of water? Wala. Because majority of the absorption of water takes place in the next part of your GIT, which is your large intestine. Large intestine is also known as your colon. So this is colon, wherein a portion of the GIT tract into which waste materials from the small intestine passes as absorption continues and elimination begins. So basically, kapag naulagpas na po ang gastric content sa ating small intestine, okay, doon na tayo nag-form ng tae. Yan. So, kasi yung mga dumaan sa small intestine was considered already as absorbed. Question: since ang major function ng small intestine is your absorption of nutrients, okay, ano yung mga common conditions na pwedeng mangyari kapag may problema ang small intestine? Nutrition-related problems. Tama? O yung mga tinatawag malabsorption syndromes. Okay, so yung mga may absorption syndromes, yung mga celiac disease, ano yun? Celiac disease, pernicious anemia, ayan na. Okay, yun yung mga problema, yung mga absorption problem na tinatawag. Ano ba? Pernicious anemia, mga iron deficiency anemia, dyan. So kapag affected si small intestine, yun yung mga pwedeng mangyari. Okay, yung mga deficiencies in different vitamins and minerals na dapat na-absorb within the small intestine. Clear tayo? Maliwanag po ba? Are you guys still with me? Yes. Kaya ba? Yes. So large intestine. Pag sinabi natin large intestine, it consists of several parts. Okay, so paglagpas natin ng ileum aangat. Tama? Pag angat niya, meron tayong ascending colon. So, aangat siya, ascending colon. Then, pag ascending colon, medyo iikot yan, ano yun? Transverse colon. Okay? Then, pag lagpas sa transverse colon, bababa siya, descending colon. Then, pagdating na descending colon, medyo magka-curve, sigmoid colon. And pagdating ng sigmoid colon, papasok dun yan sa bandang gate. Bandang gate rectum. Bandang gate rectum. Alam niyo bang pagpunta ng tayo sa bandang rectal area, magkakaroon ng tinatawag na tenesmus. Ito na yung bagay na hindi mo pigilan kahit gusto mong pigilan. Sa kapipigil mo magkakaroon ng punctuation mark. Okay, yung pagtuloy-tuloy ng tae, once it reaches the rectum, ang tawag natin doon, tenesmus. Narinig nyo na? Tenesmus. T-E-N-E-S-M-U-S. Tenesmus. So, na yung mga involuntary expulsion na yun. Involuntary. Wala ka na magagawa doon. Hindi mo pigilan. Yung patibong ipit na ipit ka, tapos na-chip ka pa lang. Tapos, tapos hamster. God. Pagdating mo sa bahay, hagis ang bag. Pag nasa CR, bak! So sobrang lakas ng impact na crack yung bowl. Dito kaya? Depende kasi yun. Okay, sir, pag sobrang tagal na kasi sa tiyan, lalong tumitigas. Tama? Okay, take note. Large intestine po, okay, 4 hours after eating, okay, residual waste materials passes into the terminal ileum o lagpas ng ileum. Okay, which is your cecum. Okay, terminal part of ileum, which is your cecum, and slowly move into proximal ascending colon. So, proximal ascending colon. Okay? Then, the colon consists of bacteria. So, bacteria, okay, which is the normal flora bacteria, completing the breakdown of residual waste materials combined with colonic secretions, which is your electrolytes and mucus. So yung fecal matter na galing sa ileum, pagdating niya sa colon, imimix yan ng bacteria. Yung bacteria will now continue the breakdown of residual waste in combination with electrolytes and mucus. With electrolytes and mucus. So, pag sinabi natin electrolytes and mucus, we are referring to the colonic secretions. There are several types of colonic secretions. Ano yung two types ng colonic secretions? May idea kayo? Wala. So, ano yung hindi pa. So, colonic secretions. Again, inulitin ko po. From large intestine, 4 hours after eating, lalagpas na sa ileum yung pagkain. So, yung pagkain na yon was already been absorbed or na-drained na ng nutrients. Okay? Na-absorb na sa ating jejunum and ileum. So, upon entering the ascending colon, yung material na yon will be mixed with bacteria, which are the normal flora in your colon, with the mixture of electrolytes and mucose, which is considered as the colonic secretions. So, ang tawag doon sa electrolytes and mucose na yan ay colonic secretions. Colonic secretions. So, sinabi natin colonic secretions, it is either electrolytes and, can I proceed? Electrolytes and mucose. So, electrolytes and mucose. Pag sinabi natin electrolytes, this consists of your bicarbonate that neutralizes the end product formed by colonic bacteria. So, yung bicarbonate. So, yung bicarb. Narin si bicarb? Kailan natin binibigay si bicarb? Sa kapag common ito, binibigay natin kapag nagko-cold. Ayan. Bicarb. So, si bicarbonate that neutralizes the end product formed by colonic bacteria. And of course, meron si mucose, which protects intestinal mucosa from colonic contents, provides adherence for the fecal mass. Provides adherence to the fecal mass. So, provide adherence. Or, it will make the intestinal wall slippery. Kasi, di ba, kapag hindi yan kasi mucoid, wala siyang mucus, parang nagkakaroon ng friction. So, parang naglagay ng lubricant sa intestinal wall so that the content of the intestinal content it can easily pass through. So, with continuous peristaltic movement, ayan, habang nagmo-move siya. So that's your mucus. Clear? Clear or clear? Clear. Now, the two major functions of your large intestine or your colon are the following. What on ulit? Water reabsorption and electrolyte reabsorption. Water reabsorption and your electrolyte absorption. So, both functions are due to slow and weak peristaltic movement. So, yung movement ng pagkain or ng waste product in your small intestine is mabagal. As a matter of fact, according to the book, it would take about 12 hours before the meal reaches the distended part of the rectum. So, ang ganun katagal, from your mouth into your rectum, it would take 12 hours before it reaches that. Kaya nga pag kumain ka ng alas 6 ng gabi, pagkagising mo, mataktakki ka, am I right? Yes, kasi almost exact 12 hours po yun. Pag nag-breakfast ka, pagdating mo ng bahay, alam mo nang gagawin mo. Empty the so empty the tube. So that's the two major function, water reabsorption and electrolytes. So kung makikita mo yung function, balikan natin. Small intestine, what is the major function of small intestine? Absorption of nutrients. That is why if the problem or the surgery took place in your small intestine, most probably the problem or the complication is related to malabsorption. Tama? Now, once the problem occurs in your gastrointestinal tract, okay, malabsorption of nutrients dun sa small intestine. Once the problem occurs in your large intestine or colon, ang problem naman is more on fluids and electrolytes. Kasi reabsorption ng nutrients saka electrolytes, reabsorption ng water and electrolytes ang main function ng inyong large intestine. And take note, the further the byproduct or the waste product goes into your large intestine, and the longer it stays there, the harder the poop. Okay, so anong consistency nun? So sa ileum, Waste product, meron na doon sa distal part ng ileum. Waste product na yon, tama, sa bandang cecum, before the descending colon. Okay, kung nasaan yung appendix. Doon sa may second part na yon, byproduct na yon ng ileum. So waste product na yon, tama? So tae na yon, kaso watery pa. As it goes into the part of your large intestine, so it starts from ascending, ang bagal ng movement. Because the colon is starting to reabsorb all the water and electrolytes from that matter. Okay? Habang tumataas, so from watery sa ileum in ascending, from watery stool or liquid going to your transverse colon, which wherein the stool will become mushy. Kasla ngay na blend na potato, kasta. O karabasa, kasya, depende. Yan. Tapos medyo malapot-lapot na siya. Kasla ko man ipulagit mo ti ice, kasta ka ice. Ay! So the transverse colon, sa habang lumatagal, pupunta siya sa descending colon. Descending colon, mag-absorb pa rin ng continuous yan until it reaches now your sigmoid. So sa sigmoid, magpapark mo na dyan yan. Until kakain ka, habang hawakain ka, pinupush na pinupush. Tapos, yung dulo ng fecal matter na yon na hard na, ano mangyari? Touches the rectum. Pag na-touch ka sa rectum, you will feel the urge to defecate. Iso nga, mapangkati CR, tano, tumaki. So when you pass on, pag nag-iiri ka naman, napupush na naman na napupush, and everything na matatouch yung rectum, tas push ka man, matouch yung rectum, nararamdaman niyo yan? Alam ko, yun pakinggan, tapos magla-lunch pa kayo, wala kayong magagawa, yun ang topic natin. Wala kayong magagawa, yun ang topic natin ngayon. So habang agpaspasin ka, napupush, na-squeeze, then every part of the fecal matter that touches the rectum, makakaroon ng tenesmus. Then yung tenesmus na yun, kaya feel, kaya pag na-CR ka, di ba? Pagkabulwak mo, mamaya saglit, wala pa. Agor-oray ka, tapos adamanan. Nararamdaman nyo hindi? Yes, so gano'n yung proseso. Sa tuwing natatouch ng fecal matter, yung part ng rectum, tines multiplies. Hanggang, ay, awanan, kasyan. Nagigets nyo? Yes. Tapos, ang ganda-ganda ng upo mo sa balas, katok ng katok yung susunod, no? Nalpaskahan? Hampay. Nalpaskahan? Hampay. Apaya, tinesmus. Tapos pagbabangon ka nun, oy, question mark. Mga batang to. Relate na relate kaya, no? So this is what it looks like. Ayan. So from the small intestine, it will enter now. Yung maliit na yon. Ayan. So vermiform, that's your appendix there. Then cecum, before ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid, then rectum. As I've mentioned, kapag nare-reach ang rectum, nagkakaroon tayo ng tenesmus, and the tenesmus will now proceed to involuntary evacuation of feces. Hindi mo na mapipigilan. Hindi mo na mapipigilan ang paglabas ng iyong tayo. Paano naman? Parang walang rhyme. Nagigets mo ba? Are we good? So the waste product of digestions are the following: feces, which is the undigested foodstuff, inorganic materials, and water. Of course, may water pa rin naman. Pero kapag sobrang tagal kasi nung tayo doon sa ating colon, the harder it gets. Kasi nga, colon absorbs water. Kaya pag ikaw nagtatay, agburis ka, ibig sabihin may problema ang colon mo. Okay? Kaya nga ang diagnosis ay acute gastroenteritis. Kasi baka namamagay yung lining, kaya hindi nagagawa ng function yung large intestine. So the water which stays in the fecal matter, kaya it will turn out manifested as watery stool. And is peristaltic movement affected by different factors? Yes. Ano yung mga different factors that can affect the peristaltic movement? Immobility. Very good. Yung position. Yan. Kaya nga yung mga immobile person, those who are bedridden, are prone for constipation. Kaya nga may risk for constipation sila. Kaya nga, one of your nursing management is to what? Advise to move from side to side and walk if possible and not contraindicated. Clear? And of course, alangan, feces yan, may bacteria. Wala namang sterile na tae. Am I right? Sterile na tae. Ayan, sterile. Oh, sterile ang tae ko. Wala namang gano'n. Walang gano'n. Oh, so, naman sterile. Yung sterile na sinasabi ko, yun ay malinis. Baka baog na tae ko. Ay na naman, kailangan ko liwanagin. Mahirap na, baka nakakalituhan tayo. Kapag usapang paramyxovirus epidemic parotitis, yon. Ang usapan natin doon is sterility na baog. Oh, kapag sterile na tae, baog na tae, ganun ba? In the first place, walang sterile na tae. So, pagbuhay mo namang magkun, tae ka ng tae dyan. Kung saan magagawa, tae ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Nakaintindihan? Yes. And afterwards, what are the important concepts of waste production and digestion? Okay, feces is the large portion of its dietary and origin from the secretions of GIT. It's brown color. The brown color of feces is due to the bile breakdown, which is the bile produced by your liver. And when breakdown or combined with the bacteria in your colonic area, okay, it will now break down, makes now part of this bile to be left in the feces that causes the stool yellow. Kaya nga mga kapatid, kapag may problema ang atay, hindi tayo nakapag-produce ng enough bile. Pag walang enough bile, dalawang pwede mangyari na makikita mo sa tae ng pasyente. Number one, meron tayong tinatawag ng mucoid stool. Ibig sabihin, yung mga fats dun sa stool hindi natin na-digest. Ano ang tawag dun sa undigested fats in the stool? Steatoria. Tama? Steatoria. Aside from that, okay, since walang bile yung stool, hindi na breakdown ng bacteria, walang color yellow na magpipigment. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng color gray stool or gray-colored stool. Yan, gray-colored stool. Yung stool mo, kaslang ngay kwan, pastillas, na medyo grayish ang kulay. Okay? Grayish ang kulay. So, odor is due to the chemical produced by the bacteria, which includes methane, hydrogen sulfide, and ammonia as a byproduct of protein. And your GIT contains approximately 150 ml of gas. So, this 150 ml of gas will then be absorbed through portal high circulation. So, the portal circulation and detoxified by the liver and expelled from the rectum as flatus. So, yung bacteria sa ating gastrointestinal tract will produce gas. The gas is approximately 150 ml. All these gases, okay, or some of these gases will be what? Reabsorbed by the body through portal hypertension. So, ano yung portal hypertension? I-discuss natin in a moment. Portal circulation, I mean. Portal circulation. And some will detoxified by the liver. It will go to portal circulation to be detoxified by the liver and expelled from the rectum as flatus. So yung 150 ml ng gas na yon will really absorb into portal circulation. Then portal circulation will go to the liver through the portal vein. And the portal vein will go to the liver for detoxification. Then whatever byproduct it may occur, it will go back to the gastrointestinal tract and be expelled as flatus. In other words, utot. Fart. Sorry. English pala ang gusto. Fart. Did you parted? Did you parted? Oh, I see him pass away. I see him pass away. Namatay. Am I right? Okay na tayo dyan? Okay na? Importanteng topic lang. Last 2 slides. Okay na? Okay, pag-usapan natin. Since na-mention natin portal vein hypertension, do you have any question? Ulitin ko, pag sinabi natin portal circulation, you absorb meron siya sa may rectum, sa may esophagus and everything. So yung mga gases doon sa atin na byproduct ng digestion will be then reabsorbed into portal circulation, going to your liver for detoxification. So detoxification takes place in the liver, it will go back into the gastrointestinal tract, then yung hangin na yon will be then expelled as flatus. Clear tayo? So flatus are combined byproduct of digestion including methane. Kaya nga pag tinapat mo sa apoy, magliliyak. Because of the methane produced by your bacteria. Are we clear? Yes. Your portal vein hypertension, your portal circulation, pwede bang ma-impede ang circulation? Yes. Pag nagkakaroon tayo ng severe ng compression doon sa ating liver, commonly nangyayari kapag cirrhotic or may liver cirrhosis. Once again, liver cirrhosis is most commonly due to severe alcoholism. Your liver cirrhosis may lead to portal vein hypertension. Portal vein hypertension may lead to esophageal varices. Esophageal varices may rupture once. Minsanan, okay, lahat minsanan may lead to severe hemorrhage. Severe hemorrhage may lead to shock, then eventually death if left untreated. Are we clear? Paano natin i-manage yun? Should we stop the bleeding? How to stop the bleeding? Apply pressure. How to apply pressure? Sakalin mo ba? Di ba esophagus? Sasakalin mo ba? No. Anong gagawin natin? You're going to what? Stop and direct pressure by inserting a tube. Anong tawag doon? Since-taken Blakemore tube. Okay. Yung since-taken Blakemore tube will be then enter into your esophagus, then apply the pressure through the balloon. Tama? So, pwede ba ma-compromise ang airway? Kaya pag may naka-insert na since-taken Blakemore tube, ano dapat yung laging nasa bedside? Scissor muna. Scissor, kasi kailangan mo i-deflate. I-deflate. At pag compromise na, that's the time you're going to trade if possible. Clear tayo? Maliwanag? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. Do you have any question? Let's have a drill one more time. Sa una ulit nag-uumpisa ang gastrointestinal tract, mouth, going to your ANUS. Pag sinabi nating mouth, meron pa rin mechanical digestion. Magka-grind ba ng teeth? Yes. May mimix ba yung saliva? Ang saliva ba may amylase? Chemical digestion ba yon? Yes. Pag na-mix natin yon, passing to your tube. Ano yung tube? Esophagus. It will pass through yung gate. Ano yung gate? Lower esophageal sphincter. Going to your stomach. The lower esophageal sphincter will what? Stop regurgitation. Tama po ba? Yes. Continuous mechanical digestion by mixture in the stomach with a combination of other chemicals. Andiyan ba si hydrochloric acid? Andiyan ba si pepsin? Produced by different types of cells. Andiyan ba si parietal cells? Chip cells? G cells? Si G cells na puproduce ng gas? Trin. Parietal cells produce hydrochloric acid. Kasama ba ang intrinsic factor? Pag sinabi natin chip cells, napuproduce pa yan ng pepsinogen. Pag na-mix-mix na ito, magiging chyme pagdating sa duodenum. Ano yung dinaanang gate? Pyloric sphincter. Ito pa yung sa lower stomach. Ipiniprevent pa niya ang backflow. Ang stomach natin, acidic, alkalinic. Duodenum, acidic, alkalinic. Alkaline. Kasi nga, iba ang lining ng gastric, iba ang lining ng duodenum. Acidic ba yung lumabas doon sa gastric area? Yes. Ngayon, isa sa function ng mga gastric ay ng mga enzymes na produce ng accessory organ. Ano na rin yung mga accessory organ? Liver, pancreas, gallbladder. Tama? Si pancreas magpuproduce ng tatlong enzyme. Bigay mo sa akin. A, L, T. Pag sinabing amylase, anong dinadigest na macronutrients? Lipase, protein, trypsin. Protein, trypsin. Then lalabas siya, napunta dun sa baba. Then si lipase po ba, gagana? No. Kailangan niya ng tulong ni bile. Si bile pinoproduce ng liver na i-store sa para mag-emulsify ng emulsified fats will be combined with lipase. In what part of the gastrointestinal tract? Duodenum. Pag nilabas ng enzymes na to, i-control pa sila. Yes, ano yung magko-control sa kanila? Sphincter or the enzymes, bile, are all alkaline by nature. Bakit sila alkaline? This is to neutralize the chyme which is acidic that comes from the stomach. Kasi pag hindi na-control yun, pwede bang mag-erode ang duodenum? May lead to duodenal ulcer. Are we clear? Yes, then lalabas yan. Then the duodenum will then continue until your jejunum. Doon sa jejunum ba, mag-absorb na tayo? Yes, mag-absorb na tayo ng vitamins and minerals. I-absorb na rin ba natin ang fats, proteins, carbohydrates, and other electrolytes such as your sodium and chloride. Others will be then absorbed in your ileum. Doon na ba magkakaroon ng waste product? Yes, until it reaches the cecum. Yes, going to your ascending colon. Magkakaroon na ba tayo ng absorption of water and other electrolytes until it reaches now the lower part of your colon, which is your sigmoid. Mag-absorb ba ng water pa rin? Yes, it reaches now the rectum. Ano yung mangyayari sa rectum? Tenesmus. Yun na ba yung involuntary evacuation? Yes. Pag sinabi natin in the colon, meron ba tayong two types of secretions in the colon? Yes, electrolytes and mucus. Iko-combine ba sa bacteria? Yes, para ma-mix ang mga bagay na ito. Then later on, yung bile will then produce yung pigment ng tae, which is your color yellow. May gas ba na maiipon? Yes, yung gas na yon kailangan bang i-detoxify? Saan siya papasok? Portal circulation. Pupunta sa anong organ for detoxification? Liver. Then yung detoxified will be going back into the area. Then ano gawin? I-expel natin siya through flatus. Yung ba yung utot? Nakukuha po ba? Do you have any question? Clarification? Violent reaction? Did you learn?